big cruise ships could be banned from Key West, Florida. Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido Loca, and we're here with some live cruise news on a Sunday. It's Sunday Day Live.
Sunday Day Live.
Jenny, what's up?
Who can you call, I thought you were going to say. I thought that was going to be your next line.
Who can I turn to?
Yeah.
I'm just testing you. You only know the phone number, right?
That's right.
All right. Well, a big hello to everybody out there. We got a live crew out there in the chat from all over the world. We got people from England. We've got people from North America. And I saw that we even have people from, I don't know, California. Is that part of the United States?
Absolutely.
California. All right, let's talk about the news before we get into your questions and your answers and your chats.
Come on.
The big deal that I came across this morning is not all that new in the making, but there was an article I saw today that said Key West could ban big cruise ships. This was an article on Cruise Industry News. I read the article. Let me distill it down for you.
Okay.
This has been in the works for a while, way back in May. Look, first of all, this doesn't really have anything to do with the virus. This is just another city that's saying, I don't know that cruise tourism is good for us. You can find other examples: Venice, Amsterdam. Maybe this is it's probably not the first city in the United States. But basically, the locals there are saying, look, our little town gets flooded with all of these passengers, and we don't know if it's actually good for business or not. So they made a petition. They got enough petition to get a referendum on the ballot. Wow. And if you guys know anything about elections, look, I had a history teacher in college, and he used to say, do you know what we do on the first Tuesday every leap year? I never thought about that. If you want to remember when the presidential election is, it's the first Tuesday in November every leap year. Well, this is when this is going to get voted on. So you got a couple big things to vote on in November, the president, and now you can vote on whether or not cruise ship, well, I guess you have to live there to vote on it.
That's right.
But they got three things that they're on the chip about, okay? This is what they want to do. Are you ready, Jenny?
I'm ready.
Just say hit me.
Hit me.
Hit you.
Give it to me.
I can't hit you. That
Let's
seems
do it.
That seems inappropriate. All right.
Very.
The Key West Committee for Cleaner, Safer Ships have three goals.
Okay.
First, they need to get a name that's easier to say. The Key West Committee for Cleaner, Safer Ships. Three goals. Limit the number of passengers that get off ships to just 1,500 per day. Now, I think you can dock maybe 2 or 3 ships there in Key West.
Right.
Because there's the naval base, right? So maybe 2 ships. I don't know. But they only want 1,500 people flooding the town each day. And then they want to prohibit cruise ships that have 1,300 passengers or more from unloading. So that's a lot of modern big old cruise ships.
That is.
You're going to have some smaller cruise ships. Maybe, I don't even know what maybe some of the fantasy class could tuck in there. That's what we went on the Carnival Fantasy.
Yep.
And then give docking priority to cruise lines that have the best health and environmental records.
The Equinox, we went there too.
Yeah. And that was a bigger ship.
Yeah.
So that's what they're trying to do. This is going to be on the ballot in Key West in November on the same day as National Election Day. So this story is just developing. Again, this is the first time that I've seen it. I hadn't really been tracking along with it, but it's been in the works for a few months, even before everything went sideways with cruising. So not necessarily a response to the outbreak, but more a response to just not wanting people in their town. Now, the reason it's significant to us is that was the first cruise port we ever went to.
Absolutely. And what a good time we had there.
We had an awesome time.
We've been there twice now.
We've been there twice now.
Via cruise ship.
Via cruise ship.
And twice we have tried.
Are you going to bring that up?
Let's just get it out
there. Oh, my gosh.
Let's get it out there,
I was going to do this whole story without mentioning the not getting the lobster roll.
Oh, sorry.
That's not right, Jenny.
Well, we had a really wonderful time.
You hit me where it hurts.
Well, and you remember
why didn't we get it the second time? I guess go ahead and put that out into the universe.
Oh, well, I kind of forgot about that.
Did you forget about it?
I did, really.
Or did you conveniently bring it up?
I was heartbroken for you.
Yeah. Somebody forgot the money the second time.
Not me.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything on a cruise.
Can you hear
You're
me
the
now?
Princess.
I know. I'm trying to get comfortable here. I'm sorry.
Better put that mic in front of your face, girl.
That's better.
Put that mic in front of your face.
Yes, yes. So There's a lot to do in Key West, though, besides go to DJ
What all have we
Clam
done?
Shack.
So let's talk about some highlights just for us in our 2 visits. We went on the Old Town Trolley, which was
Yes.
lovely.
It's very lovely.
They pick you up in Mallory Square. That's another thing that you can check out when you're in Key West.
Right.
They drive you all over the island. We saw the southernmost point that was featured in today's thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen the 0 mile marker. Of course, Duval Street is the big hang with all of the bars. Jenny very gleefully walked Duval Street one time.
Yes, I did.
You know what? I was thinking some other interesting things that we've seen just from the tour bus. We saw Jimmy Buffett's recording studio there.
Yeah, that's a nice little area right there.
That's a pretty cool area. The Hemingway House, we've never toured it, but we've seen it a couple times. The Little White House.
The Little White House.
The Botanical Butterfly Garden. And then we actually toured the Pirate Museum in some of our vlogs, so I would recommend our vlogs.
Well, and just here recently, too,
yes.
I've been reading about their cemetery. And I know that's a little, whatever, but like in Cuba,
Yes.
like they have a lot of, are they called tombs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have a lot because of like they're level to the ocean and that sort of stuff. So it's really actually very beautiful.
That thing that we saw the last time we were there that I thought was really neat, that bust garden.
Oh, yeah, that's something, I was reading that the other day. I guess the artist just passed away a couple of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's something that you can buy a brick.
Yeah.
And like have your name on it and put it in the little garden there. That was I like that. That was fun.
I think at the end of the day, while we respect, and the locals know the local stuff well, I don't know. Like, I don't have a look at the numbers. I always assume that cruise tourism is good for the port, but there's several cities that have raised their hand and said it's not necessarily good. Right. I don't 100% know what the situation is in Key West, and this referendum will kind of tell us some of it, depending on who votes and who has the power there in that town. But I do like Key West as a cruise port.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to ask the hard question, which cruise port that you've been to that you would ban. I'll ask the easier question. Let's assume that we're banning all cruise ports that we've been to.
Okay.
And you can only go to one. Out of all of the ones that we've been to, which cruise port would you go to and ban the rest?
St. Thomas, probably.
St. Thomas?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's pretty.
It's beautiful. It was lovely. It was so pretty. Is that where where we went up?
Yep, Megan's Bay.
Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
It
So
was clean. I liked it.
basically what you're saying is you don't have any loves for the sloths and the monkeys in Roatan.
No, I mean I do.
How dare you? I thought you picked Roatan.
No.
I'm not going to pick Roatan either, so
Well,
I guess I can't.
Which one are you going to pick, Tony? Let's ask you the same question.
I say the fondest memories that I've had. Well, I don't know. That's a hard one. So us together, I would have to say Roatan. I had a lot of fun with you when we went to Roatan.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I was saying when we've gone with groups and you weren't necessarily with me when you stayed on the ship, I've had a lot of fun with a lot of different people in Puerto Rico.
Oh, yes. Puerto Rico's
in
beautiful.
San Juan. So it's a toughie.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, we don't have to really actually do that in life, but,
Yeah.
So welcome to Sunday.
If they do ban the cruise ships to Key West.
Yes.
So from where we live in Florida.
How do you get there?
There's a couple different ways.
Airplane?
I mean, I'm sure.
Homing pigeon?
I didn't look at the airplanes.
Hang glider?
No. But you
Are
can
you
drive.
Tell me or what? Okay,
Yeah.
you can drive.
You can drive.
In a car?
Almost 8-hour drive.
8 hours?
I know, right?
We're already in Florida. How's it 8 hours?
Because it's way down there. And then there's also this ferry that leaves out of Fort Myers.
Ferry?
Our friend Ann told me about it.
Yeah?
So from here to Fort Myers is about, maybe a 3-hour drive, and then it takes 3.5 hours to get over there.
Yeah.
But that ferry, you could go round trip. I think it's like $150 per person.
That's like a cruise?
Yeah, kind of.
So you're saying we could drive to Fort Myers, how many hours?
2.5, 3 hours.
2.5, 3 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and we could park our car there. We could take the ferry to Key West and maybe stay in a hotel for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And then come back.
Yeah.
And then that's only $150. Well, that would be $300 together.
Right.
That would be cool. I don't think I would day trip that, but
No, I wouldn't day trip.
I'd
I
have to
think
stay a
we'd
couple
have to stay
days.
a couple of days.
that's tempting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, and the good thing is that we have, you have an aunt and I have an uncle
in Fort
in
Myers.
Fort Myers.
So,
So we can leave our cars at their house.
other than our family in Fort Myers, you know what one of the coolest attractions in Fort Myers are? And
Give it to me.
I haven't been there since I was 13 years old.
Let's hear it.
I think I'm going to revisit it soon to see if it's still legit cool. But Thomas Edison had his summer home there. It was right next door to Henry Ford's summer home.
Mm-hmm.
But at the Edison house, there was a full laboratory and like a lot of his inventions. And so when I was there back in the 80s, the lights that were running the house, the light bulbs in the house, were created during Thomas Edison's. Now, they're not super bright, but they were made during the Thomas Edison time, and they were stuff that he made. It was very cool. And they have these big banyan trees out there. You got to check that out.
Yeah.
We got some super chats. Our friend Ronald, L.A. Ronald. That's what I'm saying.
Terry.
And Terry. Man, I got to quit following them on Facebook because the food. Terry posted some nachos yesterday.
She's amazing.
Terry posted some nachos yesterday, and I was like, is there some place I can get nachos like that here? Because those look delish. Terry with the great super chat. And Ronald. It's under Ronald's name. Now you got me thinking about Terry and those nachos. Hi, Tony and Jenny. Missed the last family meeting. We're glad to have you back. Super excited to be here today. Love you guys. Need me one of them burgers you made, Tony. Now, all those burgers are gone. Let me look. I grilled out and I lost a burger in the process. I thought that as a man, almost 50 years old, I was beyond losing a burger in the grill. The slats get me every time. Thank you so much for the super chat, Ronald. Your generosity is amazing. Thank you for supporting the creativity. You're a saint and a scholar. And then a wonderful super chat from another Ronald. We got two Ronalds. Back-to-back Ronalds.
Ronald squared.
How is that happening? Thank you so much, Ronald Bernier. I hope I say that right. Thank you for supporting the creativity. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. We sure do appreciate it. Time to wake up, Harry, Larry, Loca, Lucha.
What?
For a little
Where's he been?
super chat love. Thank you, boys. Here you go.
Super chat.
That's right. Anybody want to go 10 rounds? Well, wrestling's just one fall. Anybody want to go one fall with Harry, Larry, Loca, Lucha?
Nope.
Because Larry's a grappler.
A grappler?
Cat D says the Circus Museum. Now, I know that the Ringling Brothers used to be based out of Sarasota. Mm-hmm. Is the museum there or Fort Myers? Do you know anything about it, Jenny?
I do. So I had a friend that went to New College.
Yeah?
And I used to go visit her a lot. And the museum was right next door to the college.
Where's that at?
In Sarasota.
Sarasota.
It was so cool. Her school, it was New College. It was like in an old resort.
Really?
Yeah, so like her...
Like The Shining?
No,
okay. That was an old resort?
I guess it was. But like her room was like an old resort room.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
New
Over on
College.
a lake. Yeah, it was nice.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
How about that? I'm going to run through and say hello. If you're new, please put new by your name so I can try to say hello. If you're new here, the way it works is there's no rhyme or reason. We've covered the main
What?
Don't you hate when your mouth can't work?
You see, Austin Moore lives down by Fort Myers, the Key West Express. That's what it's called.
Key West Express. Mm-hmm. We've covered the main topic. We'll do our best to answer your questions. Just throw it out there. But if we don't get to say hello or answer your question, it's not because we don't love you. It's just because we don't pay attention well. And by we, I mean me. All right. Is Key West graves like in New Orleans? I don't think we saw it. We didn't. So this was a question by See the World with Chris. We have not...
I've seen pictures though, so I'm gonna wonder. I think that they're similar. Yes.
Jenny, I gotta tell on you a little bit.
Oh goodness.
Leo Cosgrove, where were you, Jenny? Friday on Emma's channel. Look, this woman right here runs the travel empire, which is known as Lido Loca Travel. So, in the beginning, all we were creators. We were joined in the union of creativity, and then as we grew as people. And as creators, our paths diverged a bit.
They did.
And so now I focus primarily on creative, making appearances, spreading the Lido Loca love around. And Jenny focuses on helping people book their travel. And she's gooder at it than anybody I know. That's not a biased opinion. I surveyed 15 dentists, and 17 out of those 15 dentists said that if you want to book a cruise or any other form of travel, including horse-drawn carriages, reach out to Jenny at Lido Loca Travel. So if you don't ever see Jenny with me or around town, that means she's busting her butt trying to help people get their cruises rebooked, canceled, all that stuff. But no, and I'll quit speaking as if she's not here. She would love to be here all the time, but well, like I said, our paths have diverged. But you can come here every Sunday at 2 p.m. and look upon the visage, the lovely, I don't want to call it apparition. That's kind of like it's a ghost. The lovely presence.
Why, thank you. So kind of you.
I feel like I'm getting close. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
I hope that was a long-winded answer to that question.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, I did miss it, and I apologize, but I am going to try harder to get here with you.
No. You say that like, man, it's hard to work with Jenny with these videos. I'm just saying.
It is.
Just let Jenny do the travel and show up on Sunday. That's what we're looking for.
What?
I'll have you anytime, baby. This seat is always open. This chair's always in your office. This seat isn't even here.
I know.
It's a whole new thing. Of course, you're always welcome here, Jenny.
Why, thank you.
This is the house that you built.
That's right.
You can come
I built
anytime.
it with my hands. No, I didn't.
You built it with your beauty. I mean, let's be real here. I
You're
think I'll
sweet.
just stare. Give me a second, everybody.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, girl.
What's going on?
What are you doing later?
Um.
I'm glad we got a pool outside because you're making me hot.
Oh, my goodness. Can you get back at it?
All right. Somebody said, yes, it's still there. It's worth the trip. Vincent, are you talking about the Thomas Edison house? Because I really think I'll go there. Skip Havey, are we talking Thomas Edison or are we talking about the Circus Museum? One place I've never been, maybe somebody in the not Sarasota, but St. Pete area. How about the Salvador Dali Museum down near
Oh,
Tampa?
yes.
I want to check that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I love walkable ports like Key West. I would be sad. Said CP ATVing. Yeah, I feel you.
I love Key West because, like, you could. I just want to rent a golf cart somewhere.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How about a golf course and I'll play 9?
No.
Go get me a drink.
Who are you talking to? Let's be real here.
I think the heat's getting to me. Oh, my gosh. What's going on, everybody? Michael Anto Giovanni. I just like saying your name. Plus, look, I don't mean to be like this, but I do like when I've actually met people in real life. I hung out with Michael. He watched me do archery on the Celebrity Equinox. And so whenever I see your name, I am transported back to that moment of where I failed. But I'm glad to see you. Since you're so close now, really, you can get DJ's Lobster Rolls FedEx to you. Yeah, and they're actually opening one up close to us. But we are committed to not doing that. We're committed to going to DJ's Clam Shack.
Yeah, because they have one in Key West. They have one in Wantagh, actually, where I grew up in New York.
Yes.
And then, was it Indian Rocks Beach?
It's new, that one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. The Dolly Museum is awesome, says Ashley Fox. Got to try it out.
Nice.
Daniel E., it was our son's birthday yesterday. Steakhouse
happy
dinner
birthday.
tonight. Whoop, whoop. Happy birthday, son of Daniel
I
E.
used to love when all the kids
Danielle E.
had birthdays.
They still do.
Well, no, I mean
every year.
like when they lived in the house, because then
Are you not calling our kids on their birthday? They still have the birthdays, Jenny.
Whatever.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is when they lived in the house, they got to choose what dinner they would want.
Dinner.
And one of the sons would always pick the steakhouse, so I enjoyed that. What did Danielle used to pick? Can't remember.
One of our sons used to take Japanese steakhouse every
Yeah.
time. Teppanyaki.
Love it.
Man, don't you like it when I'm all fired up like this, Jenny?
No.
All right, I'll calm down for you. All right, here we go. Let me just move the mic down, and maybe that will
I
help
know.
me.
I don't know what's wrong with
Maybe
my
that'll help me
mic
calm down a
today.
little bit. I'm not even
My
in the-
chair's not in the right
even in the
place.
shot.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Did we color coordinate today?
Kind of, right?
I didn't even get the text that said we were both wearing black.
Yeah, it didn't. And black and white at that.
Black and white at that. All right, so what's happened in the past week? Last week was July the 4th. We had family here.
Right.
My brother and sister-in-law Heidi in from Birmingham, Alabama.
How nice it was to see them.
Look, I'm still apprehensive when we receive guests, but we're 1 week in and no symptoms.
Yeah.
I know it feels dumb. Like this is like my new thought process. It's like, okay, you guys said everything's copacetic. And so yes, 1 weekend with no symptoms, fingers crossed, everything's going good.
Absolutely.
But it was so good to see family.
Huh?
It was good to see family. It was good to see family.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just me. Why is
I'm just,
what? Did you,
it was wonderful to see them. It was nice just, hanging out, talking. And what was nice is that we used that pool like 3 or 4 times a day.
yes. Anthony Johnson with a question that I'm sure is on everybody's mind. Do you think we'll be cruising by September the 16th? Here's what do you make
Well,
of
if you're on Carnival, no.
That's true. But cruise, yes. How about this? I'll give this answer. I do think cruising will be going on September the 16th. How about that? In Europe and Asia.
Okay.
I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think so.
It could happen. But
yeah,
look, this is what I've learned in all of these cancellations, rescheduling, all that stuff. The answer truly is for North America, we don't know. And so we just keep watching. Our hope is that any cruises that are currently scheduled will go off without a hitch because we got one in October. Mm-hmm. But we are being mindful that things could change. So here's hoping beyond hope that everybody is safe and that cruising can resume. We just have to watch it.
Right. Oh, Peggy, I'm so glad to hear about your son.
Gotta watch it.
That's right.
Are you taking a drink? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
You taking a little bit of a drink, Jay? You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me.
Do I have to ask for permission?
No.
Oh, okay.
What is this? Why you say such a thing?
Why?
Another super chat from Ronald Bernier.
Hello, Ronald, again.
Ron and Angel from just across the border in Georgia.
Ooh.
Love yours and Don's rants. And yes, you pronounced the last name right. Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for the
I'm so proud of you.
Super chat.
Super
Yes.
super
Right over the line in Georgia.
Super chat.
Bahama Paradise is sailing this month.
That's what they say.
That's what they think.
Yeah, I did that story this week. So let's run through what's going on in North American
All right,
cruising.
let's hear it.
July the 24th, the no-sell order from the CDC will expire.
Right.
CLIA, the Cruise Line International Association, has set the date of September the 15th for when their voluntary cruise ban will expire. They represent many of the major cruise lines. One cruise line out there, Bahamas Paradise, not a part of CLIA, and they are planning to sell on July the 25th. So we'll have to keep an eye on all of that. And again, cruises in Germany, starting to cruise in Norway. Midlife Cruisers are in the house tonight. I talked to them this week, all the way over there in Norway. Technology blows my mind. But yeah, so it's starting to happen. The Always Be Booked Cruise podcast is in the house.
Hello there.
What is up, Tommy Casabona? Will cruising resume? Tommy, this question's for you. Many people have asked it. Is cruising going to start up on September the 16th? That's right. Put you on the spot.
That's right, Tommy.
Wink once for yes and 2 for no. How are you holding up down there on the lower west coast of Florida? Is life good? Good. I got to talk to you. Got to catch up with you. Let's see. So Michael is scheduled. Michael's a big fan of the Equinox. He's going back on her September the 25th if all goes well.
She's a beaut. There's no reason not to love her.
See the world with Chris. I'll say hello. I answered a question earlier, but I forgot to say hello. Oh, Jenny. What's up?
Nothing. So we're coming to an end with one of the sons being here.
Yeah, so we've spent the summer with kids again. That's always fun.
What are those eyes for?
No, our son is going off to graduate school at Florida.
He's no problem.
Is it called Florida? He's going to be a Gator.
Yeah.
Does that make anybody angry? So we get rid of him. I mean, we help him transition into his next life phase. And then one of our other sons is going to visit for a week. So it won't be until my birth month, until the birth month celebration, when we are actually a childless couple again.
Yes.
I can't wait for you to wait on me hand and foot. I know you can't do it now because you don't want to show that, you're like that. But
that's all right.
I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that less clothes will be worn here. It's not that kind of show, Jenny. You calm down over there. What's going on?
No, but it's always different, right? Like when we put somebody back into our mix, and Greg's been gone for 4 years at school, and for 4 years we've kind of been just you and I.
Well, he was home every summer.
Yeah, but
the same as this summer.
I know.
I
cannot
track along with you today.
He made me a little sad, though, right?
What did he say?
He said that this may be his last summer coming home.
Well, do you know why I said that?
Why?
I said, this is your last summer coming home.
Did you tell him that?
No, I didn't tell him that. Not in those words.
Why? Why would you say that?
Not in those words. Because he's a man, baby.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's kicking booty and taking names.
He is. Such a good kid.
Our kids always have a place here at our house. Look, this is what I tell all of our kids. You always have a place at our house. Just don't feel like you do. Right? That's the nice balance, right? If anything ever goes sideways, mommy, daddy got you. But at the same time, it better be going way sideways if you want to come chill at the crib.
That's not true.
It is true.
All right, maybe for you, but I'd be like, oh, you're here. I'm so excited.
We always got their back. Thank you so much for the super chat. Trucker, Beetle, Bailey, and Shasta Dog. I should be on Carnival Vista for Halloween cruise October 31st, 2020. We were on a Halloween cruise on the Carnival Vista
last year
in 2019, and it was awesome.
With Matt Mitchum.
It was awesome. That's when we actually got to meet Matt and Slinky for the first time at a barbecue joint in Texas.
That's right.
I'm just ignoring that you said Matt Mitchum. Matt Mitchum. You didn't even call out the locafam. The first thing you did was call out Matt Mitchum. Locafam.
On the
you
stands.
know who loves you. It ain't this one over here.
It's me.
It ain't this one over here. Joanne Blakesley is...
let's just go back to Matt and Slinky for one second.
So now you're ready to talk about Matt and Slinky?
So we all met at the barbecue place, and I think that we took over the entire barbecue place. But it's like when you see someone for the first time, it was like we were friends forever.
The first time ever I saw your face. I was taken back.
I just love them. I can't wait to see them again.
Joanne Blakesley, hi, Jenny and Tony. Hi from Manchester in the UK.
Hello.
Do we like Manchester United or do we like, what's the other, or Man City? I watched the whole documentary on Man City. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I've not sent a postcard in a little while. We'll need to check my photos to get some inspiration.
Ooh,
oh, Joanne's the one that sends all the cool postcards.
I love all those cool postcards.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. And thank you again, Trucker Beetle Bailey.
Super chat.
There he is.
Super chat.
Super chat. Oh, Slinky said, no worries, Jenny. She would completely call out Matt Mitchum also.
We're on the same wavelength.
Matt Mitchum is a handsome man. I'm not afraid to say that, but,
he is.
Looks aren't everything. Does he have a laser?
Nope.
How about that? Joanne's a man,
You're a looker.
Oh, yeah. You can't come back. That'd be like, this person is so gorgeous. Oh, yeah, you're pretty, Jenny. How's that going to fly? Like a lead balloon.
Well, I've been by your side for the last 18 years, so.
Did Tommy ever answer if cruising's starting up again? I don't know. You need some way to tag, like, when somebody answers.
Well, when you're on a cell phone, if you're on the cell phone, you can't do the at.
I know.
So, maybe
Man
you did.
Crush. Oh, yeah, Scott's on deck is here.
Scott's on deck.
He doesn't ever talk to me.
He shared a meal with you in Puerto Rico.
We ate mofongo together, and this guy treats me like I never existed.
That's not true.
Scott, we're neighbors now.
I
Show
know.
some love.
That's so exciting.
Mofongo.
Well, when all this craziness...
Scott's a really great person. I'm just teasing. Don't anybody get all
when
on,
all this
on the
craziness gets out of here,
and Maria.
We'll be on the road.
Yeah.
Visiting people.
Yeah. Yeah, we moved to Florida right at a time where we couldn't visit
know.
anybody.
And I was so excited about that.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Man, they're just going on about. Look, I'm banning all Matt Mitchum conversations.
You know what though? I gotta say, I loved.
Can't I be the good-looking one for 1 hour?
Oh my goodness, you are.
How dare you, Jenny? My ego's taking a beating today.
Oh, stop.
I'm just kidding.
You are the good-looking one.
I've got enough misplaced
But do you
confidence
know who I
to
love too?
rule the world.
Was
What?
the Scotsman, Flying Scotsman.
Yeah, Chris.
I loved him.
What's Chris's last name? Chris Williamson. Is that it? Chris Williamson, the Flying Scotsman?
And like his personality,
The
his
dude can sing.
entertainment. I mean, he just was
I
phenomenal.
love that guy.
I don't know. I think maybe he was a better.
I miss Nurse Nancy's super chat, and I
Nurse
remember seeing it
Nancy,
now.
what's going on?
Nurse Nancy, Triple M, I'm sorry. They need to just let all super chats stay up until you dump them. Nurse Nancy, thank you so much for the super chat. There's a birthday going on today, and now I've missed that thing. Holy moly, I'm having trouble with that thing today. Let me find Nurse Nancy again.
You are.
It's somebody's 24th birthday, and I missed the thing. There it is. Nurse Nancy, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Nurse Nancy.
It's Naomi's birthday, 24.
Oh my goodness! Happy
That's
birthday!
her lovely daughter.
It is.
I've seen her on the video.
I know. We have a 22-year-old son. Just saying.
I mean, we got a lot of ages. We don't have any 24s.
Well, I mean,
Are you trying to trade kids? Hey,
No.
just so you know, Nurse Nancy, we got a 22-year-old. If you want to trade 24, 22. If that doesn't work, we got a 23. We got a 19.
Mhm.
We got a 21.
How old are the other ones?
Let's see. If I'm 48, Marissa is
Gonna be 28
28
and 26.
and 26.
Wow.
So all of those are up for trade. They're all
Yeah.
good kids. We've
Mhm.
done good things with them.
Yeah.
But thank you for the super chat. Trading kids, Jenny. You're weird today. You're weird today. Am I being too critical? I'm just teasing you. Can't I tease you a little bit? You seem a little.
I'm becoming flush. Maybe my blood pressure a little bit.
All right, I gotta back off, Jenny, a little bit.
Just a little.
She wasn't ready for.
Calm yourself
She wasn't
down.
ready for full on Tony today. I've had a lot of coffee. Morgan
much.
Miller, thank you so much for the super chat. Sitting here at work
hello.
listening to you guys definitely makes the day go by faster. Let's get cruising.
Oh, Morgan, I
Let's
couldn't
get cruising.
agree. I could not agree anymore.
Night Maiden, thank you so much for the super sticker. It's a pair. I love it. Everybody, thank you guys
This
so
is
much
thank
for the
you.
super chat. We appreciate it. It's very appreciated. Thank you.
Super chat.
What are Tony's hands doing?
Oh, you want to know now?
I mean, yeah.
It's trying to cover my butt. Let me.
You're so cute. Magic.
These are my abs.
Oh, look, you could be like a car dealer.
What happens if you have a six pack that looks like a barrel? It's my keg.
You are too much.
Sometimes I like to dance on my hands. You can dance if you want to. Really, is this what this has devolved into? What's going on in my hands? That's almost as cheesy as saying today's show sponsored by my sweatpants. That's right.
Oh, boy.
These are my sweatpants. You thought this was not gonna happen, but there they are.
Don't you miss them?
My blue sweatpants.
Do you miss them?
I do miss them. I don't know where they are.
I
Put out
do.
an all points bulletin for Tony's blue sweatpants. Midlife Cruisers. Let me hit these super chats quick so I don't miss them.
Okay.
Midlife Cruisers, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the creativity. I really enjoyed talking to you guys this week. And look, I had interaction with them. I talked with our friend Ian and his wife Sandra in Australia. I talked with Emma a little bit. I tell you what, my whole outlook on where I want to cruise is now changed. I don't want to mention it too much
No.
because I want to blow up with some secret itineraries.
Very
But
exciting.
let's just say, talking to the midlife cruisers, talking to the Uber cruisers, talking to Emma cruisers, I'll give you a hint. I want to go cruising in
One of those three
Atlanta,
places.
Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. That's the secret. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Super chat.
Uh-oh, somebody's late. They have to do write-ups. Carolyn Bickle, sorry I'm
Hello,
late. I was
Carolyn.
cutting my lawn. That's okay. All you have to do is write 150 times. I will not be late to the live stream. Love you. Sorry, I don't make these rules. Jane makes the rules.
No.
That's what it is.
Love you. I bet you that your lawn looks fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Are we going to any resorts? No, not currently. We
but
thought about it.
I booked a couple of people this week in all-inclusive resorts.
Yeah.
And I'm really thinking about it.
We're not excited to fly quite yet, so we're just waiting it all out.
Yeah.
Crazy Cat Traveler's been to Australia. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go. Where did you go in Australia? I know you can go several places.
So, Love
Goodbye,
Island.
CMP J519.
Bye.
Are you a droid from the Star Wars universe? That's what your name sounds like. That seems... I got nothing against droids. It's the robots I don't like, but they have to go back to work, so I hope you guys have a good time. We'll see you on the Lido.
Yes.
What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I don't remember now.
Had a good time chatting with Bruce and Don.
Oh, yeah, that was
a
this week,
blast.
too.
It was really a blast.
You had a busy week.
It was just impromptu, and I just thought, well, yeah, that was. I talked to midlife cruisers. I talked to the Uber cruisers, and then when I got done with all that, I'm like, I should do something else. Let's see if Don and Bruce want to chop it up. That was a lot of fun.
Is Key West a fun port? Absolutely.
Yes.
Big
Yeah, a lot
Daddy.
to do. I don't know if Germany's the first to open up their cruise ports, but Germany, AIDA, or Ada. I like to call it Ada, but I had a lot of Germans say AIDA. AIDA, like the opera. They are going to be cruising soon. Hertegruden, which it's kind of cruisy. They got a couple ships that are very cruisy. They're getting ready to take off, and then Genting in Asia. So multiple things happening all at once. That's pretty cool. The Steam and Bean driving around
Steam and
Canada
Bean.
in some sort of recreational vehicle.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey guys, stay cool, don't drool. I don't know the
I'm
Steaming
drooling
Bean.
over the RV.
I've talked to him a few
It's
times.
beautiful.
Scotty is an awesome dude, and he's got a YouTube channel. So if you want to see something completely, unless you live in Canada in a remote area, you're not going to see what the Steaming Bean's showing you. So go follow the Steaming Bean's YouTube channel. Very entertaining. Good guy.
I think that's what I love about the Steaming Bean is that, like, it's very hard, right, to feel like where people live, like when they talk about it.
Uh-huh.
So, like, it's very cool he shows a lot of where he lives, and I love it. Plus, I love when he says flim fon.
Flim Flon. Crazy Cat Traveler cruise from Sydney to two South Pacific islands, then Brisbane, and then back to Sydney. Only bad part was the flight from Seattle. Yeah, so I would have to fly to Seattle first. I feel like, isn't Seattle down there as far as, like, when I flew to China, like 13, 14 hours in the air? Crazy. Yes. Jenny, do you have a dream itinerary?
I would like to go to the Canary Islands.
Yeah? I heard it's for the birds. Ooh, gosh, that setup was so good. Thank you so much, Jenny.
You're welcome.
Where's the drum? Oh no, that was the wrong one. There we go. Thank you so much. All right, Jenny, back to your magical time. Canary Islands.
I would love to leave out of California and go to Hawaii. I definitely want to see Hawaii.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Go to the Big Island.
Mm-hmm.
Would you surf the north?
No.
The pipeline.
Nope.
No.
Would you kayak down there?
I would try to kayak.
Yeah, right. Because I'm sure there they have the blue, like the real blue.
Yeah.
And like those beautiful. That's how I imagine Hawaii, right? Like these little blue streams and these just big, beautiful purple flowers and red flowers.
It's super color. Like everything I've seen. Yeah, I think it would. I'm challenged because I don't necessarily. I get bored. I feel like with the fun in the sun.
Right.
And so, but I'm sure I would not be bored. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if I could see, like, what I like. I like the circus arts and stuff. So I'd love to go to a luau where they have the fire performances and stuff like that.
That'd be
I'm sure it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Lose for your cruise. Good to have you. What's up, Jenny? Question. I am curious, which all-inclusives have your clients been choosing?
So Rio, I think it's called RIU.
RIU.
And then Avalon.
Avalon.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like something digital in a sci-fi place.
No,
Where's that
so
at? Is that on an island?
Cancun.
Cancun.
Mm-hmm.
Cancun, Mexico.
Yeah, that's where everyone's going is Cancun.
John Fletcher. Now I'm just mad.
What?
John Fletcher of Cruise Holidays has bursted my bubble.
Why?
I thought we could be friends, John.
Uh-oh.
Because, like, he says Canary Islands are named after dogs, not birds. Can't the boy dream over here? Oh, man. So I guess if we're going to say that Canary Islands are named after dogs, say I want to go to the Canary Islands again.
I want to go to the Canary Islands.
I don't have a dog joke there. Let me think. It's not for the birds. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I got nothing. Thanks.
Let's hope it doesn't rain cats and dogs.
Thanks. Let's hope it doesn't rain cats and dogs.
There
I
you
like
go.
that.
How about Greenland?
I like it.
Yeah.
Would I go there? Yeah, so, the Norwegian fjords. I just wanted to say fjord just to see if I could get the word out. Norwegian fjords.
Would I be able to get to see the tulips?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to go to Amsterdam, but they don't like cruise ships either. What the heck?
I know, to see all those windmills. So we stopped watching Love Island because we didn't have any more to watch.
Yeah.
So now we're watching, what is it?
Before the 90 days.
Yeah, Before 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting to see a lot of different areas as well.
Karen Griswold saving the day. Maybe they're bird dogs. That's right.
That's a good one.
John, I want our
Yes.
friendship to continue. I was just kidding. Okay.
You're funny.
Go to Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. I haven't been there since I was a teenager. Jenny used to live there. She actually would hide out there after they closed the park.
That's not true.
That's what you told me.
Nope.
Like,
I
why are
used
you
to
changing
go
your story now?
every weekend, maybe 2 times a weekend. Because it was so cool back then
Yeah.
when, I just had the 2 kids and myself, and we would just go down there. So I was able to just buy a year ticket for 1 day ticket price.
That's what's cool about living in Florida. Many of these areas are, they do a good job of giving a discount for Florida residents. All right, John's got the joke. John Fletcher of Cruise Holidays UK.
What
Oops,
is it?
I hear the seas are woof in the Canaries. It's
That's
not
a good
bad.
one. I like it.
It's not bad. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Where's the applause? Very nice. Very nice.
That was a good one, John.
Good job, John.
Liked it. Chris Brown.
It's
What's
very
going
hot in
on?
the Canaries, says Patricia and Ian Gray.
Oh, that's because I know why you know that.
Why?
Because.
Good afternoon, Wendy Thompson. Glad to have you. Just need the Spain to open up and the Med cruises in the Canary Islands will be possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be glad whenever. I think it's going to be a. Oh, I'm out of focus.
Why?
I don't know.
Stop moving.
I know. I'm a little fidgety.
You're all over the place. You're
I'm a little fidgety
master today.
Yeah, it's going to be a slow reopening. I tell you what, I got a great news story for tomorrow that I want to talk about. Is more ships are going away from the fleet, and then Carnival is slowing down how quickly new ships come into the fleet. It's all very interesting. So I think all of it speaks to, if you've been watching the trends and stuff, all of it speaks to a slow return to cruising, but a gradual return to cruising. So I hope that we're sitting here a year from now on a Sunday having a conversation about how good our last cruise was. That'd be great. I mean, we're July 2020. Hopefully everything's back in the
Listen,
back in
hopefully
the
next
cut.
year, I'm going to go one step further. Hopefully next year we'll live from a cruise ship.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go too heavy on it. Tampa is
We have
close.
lots of creators in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're married out there, does your wife ever say something instead of just saying something directly? Like they just drop hints. So that was Jenny's cue. Like, oh, we should call out the creators.
Yeah.
Why not just call out the creators, Jenny?
Because you have the suaveness of it.
Like we'll be sitting around, and Jenny be like,
I'm thirsty.
hey, don't you want some coffee? I'm like, no, I'm okay. She's like, are you sure you don't
Are you
want some
hungry?
coffee? Oh, maybe I do want some coffee. Oh, good. Could you get me some coffee too? Just ask me to get you the coffee.
I love you so much.
I love you so much also. Let's see. David Smith, it's a great question. Yeah, we don't really leave the house. With Florida being a hotspot, do we do extra careful? We do the same thing that we've been doing the whole time.
Since March.
We do all the preventative measures. We wash our hands frequently. We don't touch our face. We cover our mouth. We social distance. We haven't eaten out at a restaurant since the beginning of the year. We're very cautious about who we interact with, and yeah, so it's kind of that deal, man. I know.
Diane, you're in Cabo.
I know everybody's going through it.
I hope you're having a great time.
Somebody said something I wanted to comment on.
What?
Oh, yeah, Chris Brown, the sanitizer and the soap. Yeah, in this time and age, we've blown through it, and we're on to others.
Absolutely.
Because that's the way it goes. What's going to happen with people who have interiors booked for October? I don't know, Douglas. We've been throwing the questions around to a lot of places, and nobody's got any answers yet. So, but as soon as we know, we'll put it out on the streets.
Yeah.
That's what I want, Michael. Coffee at Cafe L. I say it wrong, so I'm not even going to say it. But the cafe on Equinox. Equinox. So what's up?
So you don't pronounce it like my car?
So our car is the Equinox, and that's the way I pronounced it the whole vlog series.
Right.
And then people are like, do you not call the Equinox? Do you know? Look, I don't know anything. I'm just doing my best to stay awake most days.
What? Not you.
Creating something from nothing to educate and entertain. That's my life mission every day. And still you have people going, you're saying Ada wrong. Thanks. Did you get anything else?
C is in the house.
Did you get anything else out of the video? Sharon at C is in the house. The grand champions at the Love and Marriage show. Nobody in cruising knows more about their relationship than Sharon and Jamie. And so they're actually starting a new YouTube channel. I don't think they've announced it yet. I don't know that I have authorization to announce it, but it's Love. I think the channel is just called Love with Jamie and Sharon. Love with Jamie and Sharon. They're going to be opening it up. You can go there for any kind of relational advice. They got you covered. So I hate to drop I'm sorry to let the cat out of the bag, but yes, make sure they're going to drop a link later. Make sure you subscribe to the new channel by Jamie and Sharon called Love by Jamie and Sharon.
There you go.
And they got kids, so that means they know what they're doing, right? Because there's a transaction there, and if that didn't happen, you wouldn't have kids. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Love by the Asmuses. The Asmuses, or is the plural of you guys Asmusi? Asmuses? Asmusi. I don't know. Jenny, you're shot out of a cannon today.
You have lost me completely.
Better calm down.
You are so funny.
So, as Jenny dropped the hint
about
creators, you never told them to say anything.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say dropped a hint about where we're going.
Anybody making stuff out there? Are you a content creator? Now is your time to pitch it. Now's the time to promote. Now's the time to lay it on the line. What can you type on that screen to get somebody? Don't leave right now, because then I'll be mad. Somebody after this show is over, what can you say to get people to come watch you? I always go with we got monkeys. But now's the time. If you're a creator, give yourself a big shot of promotion down there in the chat. And look, guys, people are going to be laying it out. Like, they're going to be putting it out on the street. All right, they're going to be putting their wares out for you. If anything tickles your fancy, make sure you go down there and check it out. Who's going to do a divorce show? I don't know, man. I can teach you. I've done that too. I can tell you how to get divorced quick.
We've both done that.
Those are going to be our new tip videos. 5 ways that you can alienate your spouse for a quick divorce. We got it. We got it.
Good thing we don't practice that in our marriage.
No. You better not.
You better
I got
not.
my eye on you.
Who you talking to? You better not.
British Isles. Yeah, Cat D, that could happen.
Could happen.
Yeah.
Lots.
Us and more. You can't use We Got Monkeys. That's what I use. I got monkeys. You got to come up with something else. Yeah, I do have Harry Larry Loca Lucha. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just watching everybody do it.
Let's see what Heather puts.
Oh, Scott's on Deck did a little creativity with their creator thing. Look at that. That stands right out. I see it.
It does.
I see it. Oh, Will Gawker's got butlers. That's a new one. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
I got
And he's got robots.
Mary Ann Dillon is creating a shawl right now. How about that? Knitting, crocheting, it's all live.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny.
Dina, hello. What?
Anybody else not filed their taxes yet?
Oh my goodness, have you not done that yet?
You know I haven't done that. Why are you saying that
Well,
like you're surprised?
I thought it was this week that you're doing that.
I'm going to do it this week. Look, this is just like high school and college and daily deadlines. I got till midnight on the 15th. That's like 3 full days.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know where the W-2s are. I don't know where the I-9s are. I don't know where any of our subscription things that we pay for the business. So look, I'm ready to do taxes. I'm ready to. Anybody else out there not do their taxes yet? How about them apples? This is a friendly reminder from somebody who's always right on top of it. You got a few days left to get your taxes in. How about that?
What's your favorite specialty restaurant? There's a few that I have.
Gigi's at night.
Right.
When we went, I thought you got the most bang for your buck for $15.
Agreed.
You got all kinds of food. I liked both of those $15 restaurants on the Caribbean Princess. Planks and the seafood place, whatever that place was called. But for big money, like if I'm going to drop some Bitcoin, the only one that really stands the test of time to me is La Petite.
Yeah.
The steakhouses are okay. Like I've had that steak. I mean, it's a good value.
Yeah.
But
steakhouses are good.
it didn't blow my mind. But I tell you what, I would eat a $15 specialty every night,
Right.
opposed to like one or two of the $30 or $50 things.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on everything that you said.
Oh gosh, everybody that said they haven't done their taxes, thank you so much, because I'm getting so many dirty looks over here. Thank you, everybody. Chops is good, but again, it didn't like blow my mind. I don't know. I think the problem for me is that I worked in a fine dining restaurant, and then I've seen what goes on behind the curtain, and it's
Right.
all just food that people are cooking. So it's always weird. When like, is this really worth this money?
All right, Heather said that she has gorillas.
Gorillas.
That's a good one.
What's your channel name? I'm down.
It's Us and More.
Us and More. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm
Jeremy.
subscribed already, but I'm going to subscribe again with a different account.
Jeremy, send my love to Joanne. I hope that she is recouping well.
Oh, yeah.
Now that she is home with you, I'm sure it's much easier. So, yeah, but La Petite was good.
Chuck Spencer, a man after my own heart. Thank you
What?
for the super chat. Taxes? I got days to do that, baby.
Oh, Chuck.
Thank you, Chuck. Much love, brother. Thank you for the
Super,
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 Chuck,
super,
I love you, but
super
like that's
chat.
giving him the.
Wade Griffin, thank you. Griffin, yeah. Wade Griffin, thank you for the super chat. Thanks for supporting the creativity. Loves the show. Thank you.
I love that name.
Yeah.
It's a nice name.
You love it?
Wade.
Love it? You want to get married to that name?
No.
Super, super, super,
Alright,
super
lost the T.
chat.
Lobster tea. That's what's officially on our marriage certificate.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, good, man. Yeah, Jeremy, glad she's doing gooder. Gooder is my word of the day. Let's all pick a mispronunciation or bad English and just use that all day. Gooder. I like it.
So someone said something about Royal Caribbean's. What did we eat on Royal Caribbean? I can't remember.
Chops.
Chops.
We ate at the Mexican place.
The Mexican was a lower priced one, and that was decent.
Yeah, what was that called? Well, that was included with our balcony.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and then
What was the one that we had all the different salts?
that was Chops.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
And then we also ate it. No, it wasn't Chops, was it? Was it the Park 151?
Right.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, we didn't eat. No,
ate
we
chop-
did. We ate at Chop.
We ate both, yeah.
Yeah. I am out of my water.
I got a whole cup over here. You might be welcome to it. Delish. That's some high quality H2O. There you go, Waterboy
So
reference.
runaway
Sabora, that's
RV
it.
nesters. We are RV empty nesters after 7 kids and 18 grandkids. Wow. Hitting the road in our rig. That's pretty cool.
Look, I got weird mouth noises coming. Runaway RV nesters. I'm subbing up. I got to make a note of that because that sounds good.
Absolutely.
Especially if you complain about your kids a lot. I'll like that because that's really where I'm trying to get to with this channel. Do you do any kid complaining? Because if you do, I'm down.
There's no way to.
Is any of our kids in here? Danielle's not here today, right?
Nah, I don't
Okay,
think
good.
so.
We love them all twice, a lot. Solarium, we did that. Remember that?
Oh, the solarium was
Yeah.
great.
That
And
was-
that was
and
free.
that was free, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't say free, Jenny. Somebody,
included.
Somebody's gonna get crazy out there and go, "Well, you already paid your cruise price.
Right. It was
It
included.
wasn't free."
But yes, that's a nice little tucked away kind of secret that people don't know much about. But up in the solarium in the evening,
Yeah.
they do like half. Is it half? Would you consider that buffet?
Yeah. It was a Mediterranean buffet, and then what did they serve you? The dessert or something?
No, the main course, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Appetizers and desserts were
Up at the buffet area that they had. And everything was like cooked clean.
I'm sure that's
right?
not going to happen anymore. Yeah, no, it was good. Oh, yeah. I mean, how do we forget about the lovely $15 Cucina del Capitano?
I mean,
for dinner?
That's a good one, too.
They're free. Their included lunch is delicious. John P. Mockridge, thank you so much for the super. You know what it is.
Chat.
I think Gigi's was awesome, though.
Yeah.
Because didn't they let us keep ordering like at the table?
They just want to. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, we had a full
Yeah, so
table
there's
there.
a couple options at Gigi's. You can either order a la carte or you can go family style.
Oh, that's right.
Family style was great because they were like, "Hey, you want some more of this stuff?" And they just kept bringing dishes to the to the table. So you could try. Like, we didn't finish the food because we didn't like everything, but they just kind of wanted us to try everything. So that was really good. Yeah, the images on the plate, La Petite Chef on the Equinox.
That was such a great experience.
Somebody was watching and commenting on the Equinox vlogs today, and it made me really, in my mind, relive the glass blowing, which was probably one of my favorite cruise activities ever.
You know what, too? With Celebrity, I love the lawn area.
Yeah.
It's lovely up there.
Yeah.
Right? Just to relax and to see the real grass and plants. It's nice.
They were going to call it the grassy knoll, but then a bunch of people from Texas was like, don't do that. No.
Oh, boy.
No. We've never had the Mongolian walk. We've been on several. No, I take that back. So on the Vista, Gigi's turns into the Mongolian walk, and we did actually have it for the first time, but we never had it on the other ships that we've been on.
With Ron and Terry.
That's right. We ate lunch with L.A. Ronald. L.A. Ronald. I was listening to Doors yesterday. Sorry, guys. Hello, Linda Kuziak.
Linda, hello.
Minnesota Mickey in the house. What's up, girl?
Mickey.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
When you read her name, you remember that she's from the Vista.
I do. We met her at the barbecue joint also. Him and her and her girls.
Yes.
Her and her girls.
She's lovely.
That's right. The La Petite Chef was Cuisine. That's the technology, which is interesting. And then they finally figured out to rebrand it Gooder. See, I got to use Gooder again. I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey, you're going to have to watch the replay. The hour is almost to an end. Make sure that you guys stay tuned, though, for Loca After Dark. It's about a 15-second show that happens right on this channel almost immediately after this show, where we dish and deal. We spill the tea. We dish the goss. Jenny and I got big secrets we got to talk about this week. A lot of drama at the house this week.
Like what?
Secret texting. A failure to take out the trash. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes over here.
I have no idea.
Hate to hear about Key West. Grew up in the Key West. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the people will do there. It's up to the people, Big Bro Watcher. So if that community votes against it, I don't know what the people can do. It's the voice of the people.
Yeah.
The voice of the people. I hope there's more people that are for the cruise tourism than are against it. I got to use the word again. I love that. Instead of against, again it. Don't look at me like my people come from the hills. That's not right.
I'm Tennessee and West Virginia.
How dare you?
I don't look at you like that.
Well,
What?
we're almost at the top of the hour.
No. Already?
I know, it went quick, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming by on a Sunday afternoon. Much love to the people that are able to make it on the Sunday that are from other parts of the world. That makes me feel good about being here. We're glad to have you guys, and thanks for all the fam for being out. Cruises from Key West could be at jeopardy. It's up to the will of the people. I'm out of focus.
And nobody can hear you?
Up to the will of the people. We'll find out in November. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you've not yet, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button. Show your support. Thanks for all the super chats, everybody. You guys rock. Ships under 12,000 people. That'd be nice. This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are Lido Loca, and until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that's my pants. It's not the outro.
Oh, those
Jenny,
pants.
what's up with my pants? Let's not even play the outro. Look, if you're still here before we get to After Dark, I do mean to tell you about our social distancing T-shirt, Hug a Sloth, Forget People, Hug a Sloth. These have been the links that have you seen down there. And then my my big middle thumb to what's going on. I like my Corona in a bottle with a lime. All right, Jenny, ready for After Dark?
I am always ready for After Dark.
Jenny,
Tony.
when you were in the shower, I saw your phone blow up with text messages.
Yeah?
What's that all about?
What are you even talking about?
Oh, yeah, don't play like you don't know. I got all this from 90 Day Fiancé from Soldier Boy and Lisa.
Yeah.
Don't act like you don't know. Somebody's blowing up your phone. Is it some sort of person that's seen you on the internet? How come you told them that you loved them?
What?
Yeah, don't play like you don't know what I'm talking
What are you
about.
even talking about?
Jenny's got a secret admirer, and
Now I have to check. and
she's
see
been
what it
she's
is.
been telling people that
Text
she loves them
messages.
back. All right, we're not going to settle this here. Thank you
Yes,
for joining
none.
us
You're
for Loca
silly.
After Dark. Hopefully, we'll still be in these same seats next week. My name's Tony,
And I'm Jenny.
and until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
we'll see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye.